The Muppet Babies live in a nursery, in a house, on a street that is a lot like yours. But they can travel anywhere, anytime, using a special power, the power of the imagination. Can you imagine what it would be like to go with them? Join the Muppet Babies on this adventure and find out.
Good height.
Oh, thank you.
How are you feeling, Robin?
Oh, not so hot, Uncle Kerbit. This cold, oh, it's really got me down. I want to go outside and play.
Oh, well, I know, Robin, but I think you'd better rest inside until you're feeling better.
But there's nothing to do.
Oh, but that's not true. I could read you a story.
Would you, Uncle Kerbit?
Sure, just a second. You know, even when you're stuck at home, you can travel all over the place. You know, if you use your imagination and some good books. I got one right here. Here we go. Now, take a look at this. Now, in this book called Gonzo and the Great Race, baby Gonzo travels all over the world without ever leaving the nursery.
How'd he do that, Uncle Kerbit?
Well, let's find out, shall we? Okay, this book was written by Ellen Weiss, and the pictures were drawn by Manhar Chon.
Baby Gonzo and Baby Skeeter had decided to race to the nursery door and back again 3 times. Baby Kermit waved his handkerchief in the air, and the tricycle race began. On your mark, get set, go! Skeeter took off like a flash. She really wanted to win. Gonzo, too, began pedaling as fast as he could, and as he pedaled, he thought, I am fast today. Nothing can stop Gonzo, the great tricycle racer. I can win this race. In fact, I can win any old race in the world. As Gonzo pedaled faster and faster, a funny thing happened. He wasn't in the nursery anymore. He was in a huge stadium filled with cheering crowds. The great around the world and up in the air race was about to begin. The official referee for the great race waved his flag.
Okay, he shouted. There are 3 parts to this race. In the first, you're going to pedal around the world in your pedal copters. On your mark, get set, pedal!
Off they went. Gonzo was racing against the red-headed rocket, and she was good. But Gonzo wasn't worried about her. Away he flew, faster than a hurricane. They pedaled over great cities. Gonzo had to pedal very, very hard to get over the tall buildings. He almost got stuck on a pointy one. They pedaled over an endless ocean. Gonzo's legs were getting tired. A flying fish bumped him on the nose. This slowed him down. The red-headed rocket was way ahead. She looked like a little speck on the horizon. They crossed a high, snowy mountain range. The great Gonzo shivered as he pedaled faster and faster. He was catching up. Now he had a chance to win. As he thought about winning, Gonzo began to think about prizes, too. I wonder what my prize will be, he said to himself as the wind whistled in his ears. Maybe I'll win a nice green and orange plaid nose warmer. At last, he could see the official referee in the distance. The first part of the race was almost over. Gonzo the Great was neck and neck with the red-headed rocket. He pedaled until his blue face turned pinkish. He could see the referee's flag.
Congratulations, Gonzo, yelled the referee. You won the first part of the race.
Gonzo was thrilled. Maybe the grand prize at the end will be even bigger than a nose warmer, he thought. Maybe I'll win a year's supply of talcum powder.
The next part of the race,
announced the referee,
is balloons to the moon. Ready, set, go!
Gonzo's balloon was not too fast, so he decided he'd better get rid of some weight. He threw out 26 left boots and a bucket full of sparkly rocks. Whoosh! His balloon shot up like an arrow.
Go, Gonzo!
Gesundheit.
Is he gonna win, Uncle Kerbert, is he?
Well, I don't know, Robin. Let's see. Once again, Gonzo imagined the grand prize. Maybe it will be something really special, he thought as he zoomed close behind the red-headed rocket. Maybe it will be all the oatmeal and sardines I can eat. Gonzo's balloon hit the moon about 5 seconds after the red-headed rockets. But Gonzo was not discouraged. I'll beat her next time, he said to himself. Just wait.
And now,
Announced the referee.
comes the last part of the race. Whoever wins this part is the big winner. Is everybody ready?
Ready as anything, shouted Gonzo. I am fast today. The red-headed rocket looked just as determined.
Okay,
Said the referee.
you'll be racing rocket-powered pogo sticks to the planet Pluto with stops on Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune.
The racers balanced their pogo sticks at the starting line.
Just a second.
Said the referee.
You both have to wear these funny noses and glasses. Except Gonzo, he only needs glasses.
Who made up these stupid rules? Yelled the red-headed rocket.
Talk to Gonzo, it's his imagination.
The referee replied. Kermit waved his flag, and off they boinged. They bounced from meteor to meteor until they got to Mars, and then, boing, they bounced off to Jupiter. Whoopee, yelled Gonzo, this is fun! Gonzo was going like the wind. I know, boing, I'm going to win the race, he thought. I just, boing, know it. As Gonzo bounced, he thought about his prize. Maybe it's bigger than a nose warmer, or talcum powder, or oatmeal and sardines. Maybe it's a trip to Doorknob World in Beluga, New Mexico. On Neptune, Gonzo stopped for a ketchup and pickle sandwich. The red-headed rocket was still back on Saturn, so Gonzo was feeling pretty good. When he was done, he wiped his mouth, took a great big running start, and suddenly, things around him looked different. Wait a second. He was back in the nursery. And Gonzo wins by a nose, yelled Kermit. Congratulations, Gonzo! Hooray for Gonzo, cheered all the babies. Skeeter shook Gonzo's hand. Good race, she said. Gonzo was still in a daze. I won the race, he asked. You sure did, nodded Kermit. Well then, could I have my prize, please? I can't wait to get to Doorknob World. Huh? Said Kermit. Gonzo, there's no prize for this race. It's just for fun. But wait a second. Where's my nose warmer and my talcum powder? Where's my oatmeal and sardines? Did I do this for nothing? No, Gonzo, said Skeeter. The best prize of all is knowing you did the best you could possibly do. Now, isn't that worth a lot? Gonzo thought about it. Well, I did do my best, he said at last. I had a great time, too. And now that I think about it, it wouldn't be much fun to go to Doorknob World all by myself anyway. Gonzo, said Skeeter,